What was your experience of this 1111 portal? How have you been feeling? What's been coming up for you? Please drop a comment below and let us know, because here at 1111 Unified and the Ascension University, we've been in conversation with many of our beloveds from the community, and there is a broad spectrum happening right now. Many people are feeling deep sadness and confusion, and yet others are feeling fully activated and online. When we had our ceremony on Monday, at the moment of 11:11 a.m. on 11:11 here in Pacific Time, California, I shared a graphic by my friend Erica Mers with moving energy, toroidal fields, spiral energy, and a beautiful rainbow around it. And layered over that was a song that I channeled in the King's Chamber of the Great Pyramid of Giza. And this song came through me in such a powerful way. And every time I hear it, I literally get full body truth bumps. Some of you may have seen portions of it. Some of you might not have yet, and I would love to share it with you. The point here is, when that session was over, we looked outside. It had been raining all morning, and it suddenly stopped raining. And essentially, there was this mist, this fog rising from the grass in the meadow. And I felt this lightness come through my body. I felt this airy upliftment come through my body. And so many have experienced that since the portal. And so those of us who are feeling challenged or struggled, or a shadow is coming up, it's there for us to work through, because this portal is all about expansion, enlightenment, awakening. And so it's coming up for you to examine and process and let go and surrender. It may be something that you need to work through to get to that next point of expansion. And so remember to give yourself some grace, some compassion, some self-love, maybe even rest if you need to. It's all good reminders that everything happens for a reason. It's all synchronized and aligned, right? Like, I really do believe in divine timing of everything. So I've had many sessions with beloveds from the community recently, and I have many more to come over the next couple weeks, tuning in heart to heart with those who booked a private session with me. And during these sessions, a lot has been coming up. One person shared that he's always wanted to buy a piece of land, and he actually got a piece of land like given to him to put an offer on yesterday. Another woman has been, kind of cringing at the fact of getting online and sharing her authenticity. And she was challenged yesterday by a mentor, and she did it. And she feels brave and courageous and accomplished. And so, however these energies are coming in for you to work with, I invite you, friend, to remember that it's all here for you. It's not happening to you. It's happening for you. Another thing that's been happening is last night, there was this huge moon bow around the moon, this ring of light. And I felt this amplification and this magnification of light energy coming into the world. And I envisioned it surrounding Mother Gaia, surrounding humanity, surrounding all of us during this time. This is a pivotal moment for us. There's big things happening in the world right now. And we have to honor each and every person's path. Because even if it might be different from Mars, to have that compassion and that understanding and that acceptance from within first, then we can all begin to live more harmoniously. We can all begin to live more at peace with one another. I know in humanity's heart, we don't want things like war and poverty and starvation. There really is enough abundance. Mother Earth provides so much for us. And if we honor, acknowledge, and respect her and take care of her, she takes care of us. So how are you treading? What kind of footprints are you leaving? This is a moment where we all get to make a choice. We all get to choose who we are being. Every day we wake up to a new opportunity to be who we authentically are. People who want to see other people thrive and not just survive or even suffer. People who want others to feel good and not be in pain. I'm finding that through this broad spectrum of what we're all experiencing, there is one eternal truth through all of it. And that is that we are all interconnected. That we are all divinely one. That we are all a human family having this experience in duality so that we can use our free will to make the choice to find our path home. Whatever path that is. There is so much beauty in this world. What do you wake up to? What are you grateful for when you wake up? What do you say to yourself? What are some of the first things that you say to yourself when you wake up? One of the things I like to say is I'm a multidimensional being of light here in service to humanity's awakening in our planetary ascension. Show me the signs and synchronicities to lead me on my path today for the highest and best good in the highest and best way. For all. And that leads my heart towards what I'm thinking, what I'm saying, what I'm doing, what actions I'm taking in my life. So remember how important that is really right now through this 1111 portal. It started 3 days before and we're coming to a close here in the next day or so. Because anything and everything that you think, do, and say is magnified and amplified in this portal. So who are you being? What are you saying? What are you doing? What signs, synchronicities are coming to you? What symbols are coming to you? I just had a call with a brother who was like, I keep receiving the Ankh over and over and over again. I keep seeing the Ankh everywhere. And that is leading him and guiding him on his path back to Egypt so that he can retrieve messages that he left behind for himself in a past life there. So these calls that I've been on really have been about connecting heart to heart and finding a yes in our soul's desire to return home to Egypt for a pilgrimage next year in 2025 so that we can be together for 11/11 next year. And so if you've ever had that soul's calling, if you've ever had a deep connection to ancient Egyptian wisdom and the mysteries and the what if, and you know that you are meant to visit there again, then I invite you to join us for our Activate Your Egyptian Codes. This is going to be Wednesday, December 4th at 5 p.m. Pacific time. It's a 90-minute Zoom call, and I'll be taking us on a journey using photos and videos of my previous pilgrimage and really showing the path that we're going to be taking when we are all there together. So for those of you who are feeling that call, please join us for that next masterclass. You can find out any information about that and the pilgrimage in my link tree. So you just want to go to linktr.ee/Anistara1111, ANISTARA 1111. And you can find out all my offerings, and it would be such a pleasure to walk this path home with you, be in the Holy Land for 11/11 next year. So, beloveds, I leave this deep breath with you. Come home to your heart. Come home to your heart, humanity. Come home to your sovereign soul and the knowing and your inner wisdom and your inner compass and that deep knowing that we are all meant to thrive and live harmoniously together and with Mothership Earth. So I'll leave you with that, and I hope you have a beautiful Wisdom Wednesday.